Stage, Clayton, we were all, as the new Press Freedom Index, which was just released this morning, was flashing on the screen, all of us were trying to find these countries and where they stood on the rankings. As you're hearing these stories and these experiences, how do they illustrate the index and what also Reporters Without Borders have found the state of press freedom to be this past year?
Sure. The state of press freedom around the world seems to be getting increasingly volatile, and that's what our index is reporting on this year especially. We're seeing unprecedented shifts in which countries rank where on the index, and that's a reflection of changing political sands in a variety of countries. It's also a reflection of the changing face of the technology that's impacting our media and how the technology is really outpacing the regulation. And so authoritarian regimes that are able to harness the powers of technology, of AI-generated fake content and image manipulation, are able to use that to further obscure the truth. And it's just getting harder and harder for the general public to access the truth. It's getting harder and harder to determine truth from fiction online, in the media. And it's also just getting harder for journalists to do their job. It is unsafe in many places right now. We counted the highest number of journalists detained and arrested in 2022 since we started counting at RSF.
Wow. I think we just need to underscore that statistic that in 2022 we have the highest number that since you've been tracking for many years, right? Yes,
and 2022 was like I said, an especially volatile year coming out of the pandemic. A lot of reporters going back into the field, introducing danger back into the work. But also we talk a lot about this idea of impunity. And when state actors are allowed to get away with this bad behavior, when the Saudi regime can assassinate a Washington Post columnist in the Turkish embassy, in the Turkish consulate, sorry. When the Russian regime can imprison a Wall Street Journal reporter groundlessly. When the Syrian regime can hold a reporter for over 10 years and not release him. It contributes to this environment of impunity that encourages other bad actors to say, we can get away with these things too. And so we need to hold them accountable.